Now I will give you some information about the pottery and its process, the history and the materials, okay? Now, we can begin with the history of the pottery, okay? Do you know Hittite people? Hittite. Do you know Hittites?
Yes.
Hittite, do you know them? Yeah, they were old civilization and they lived in Anatolia and they lived in Cappadocia 5,000 years ago, I mean 2000 BC. Yeah, and they are the ancestor of the pottery making. They made some potteries, for example the cups, mugs, the decanters, also bowls like this, and they used red clay. Do you know Red River? Did you see the Red River in Avanos?
Yeah.
Yes. It's the longest river in Turkey, and the Hittite people take this clay from the Red River, and they made their potteries. But today we don't use the red clay because this is the common one. Instead of that we use the white clay because this is the premium and limited one. And we use this. Do you know what is this?
Granite.
This is a type of
Granite. It's
a type of gemstone.
moonstone.
No. Quartz.
Quartz.
Quartz? Yeah. Today we use the quartz powder and white clay. We mix them and we use this combination while making all these potteries. Why we use quartz? Because when we use quartz, the items, the products are more durable and stronger than the red clay. That's why we prefer white clay and quartz combination. And also the quartz gives some precious for these items. Okay? And when we come to the pottery making process, as you see there are some different steps. Okay? And first of all, we make the shape on these kick wheels. Yes, we make the shape, and after the shaping process, we let them to dry for 15 or 20 days. When they dry completely, we put them in the electrical oven and we bake them in 1040 degrees for 16 hours. After that, we have masters. Maybe you saw them. And they are drawing these patterns one by one with the brushes and with the pencils. And after they draw these, they paint them. And we apply the glaze. Do you know what is the glaze? It's a melted glass. You know, it's the glass powder. And we apply the glaze. After the baking, after the second baking, it comes to this position. It looks shiny and smooth, and it comes to a functional position. Okay? And also, you can wash it, you can use it, you can feel something, you can drink something. Okay? It comes to a functional position. And also, I want to tell you some patterns. I want to talk about the patterns. For example, this is a Hittite pattern. Maybe you can see there are some sheep and horse figures. And also there are some carpet designs. We draw them with the pencils. We don't use brush while drawing these patterns. And it looks like the Egyptians actually, but this is the Hittite pattern. And this shape also very important and special shape for here, but I will tell it finally, okay? Then we can go to the Seljuk period. Yes. For example, this is a type of Seljuk pattern. As you can see, it's symmetrical and there are some geometrical patterns. If you separate it from up to down like this, the both halves are millimetrical symmetrical. And also they use some geometrical things, for example the triangle, sphere, the stars and something like that. And also we can come to the Ottoman period. For example, this is a type of Ottoman pattern. There are some carnation and tulips. And the tulip has a very important place in Ottoman culture. Why? Because if you see the tulip bulb inside the soil, you will see just one flower, just one tulip will grow up. And this even symbolizes the oneness and loneliness of the God in Ottoman culture, in Ottoman beliefs. Okay? That's why tulip is a very important flower. And the carnation symbolizes the prophets in Islamic belief. Yeah, that's why it's also important. That's all, dear guests. If you have any questions, you can ask me now.